weather forecast. Showers today with a high 58. Tonight, 50% chance for rain, low 42. Partly cloudy, 48 tomorrow. For Saturday, partly cloudy, high 38. Sunday, partly cloudy, high 45. And the New Year's Eve outlook, chance for rain with a high of 48. Overnight low was 46. Yesterday's high was 52. 27/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the WFIW studios overnight. Currently, humidity at 98%. Winds from the east-southeast at 10 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.96 and holding. Rain has stopped for the meantime. Cloudy skies right now. 46 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. We've got 7 minutes past 8. It's time for morning coffee.
Good morning.
All right, fix my camera.
Again?
Again?
Really?
Somebody's messing with your camera.
Is that an omen?
What?
Or the 2 days in a row that I'm here, that I'm not on camera.
Yeah, it could be
Did
an
you
almond.
say almond?
An
I
almond.
thought he said almond.
It's an almond.
No, it's a peanut.
You know them, the Allman Brothers Band?
Oh, they could play guitar.
Oh, yeah, they could.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pleasant good morning to all of you. A rainy,
Morning.
kind of ugly
Dreary.
day out there.
Hey, at least we don't have to shovel it.
That's true. It could
That's
be.
true.
It would be really bad if that was snow. I would say.
Don't say anything like that because it's holiday tournament time, and
Oh yeah. I want to make I have
you're
to
gonna
correct
make a
myself from
prediction that
yesterday.
we'll win this afternoon.
Well, I'm going to predict we're going to win this afternoon in the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. At this point, I wanted to correct myself. I had foolishly said that Dave was not here. Ken Odie is here in the Dave Land Legend chair.
Yeah.
And I
Is it a
wanted
chair or is it a throne?
Well,
No, that's in a little room right over here.
yeah. It's that's
There's Dave thrown over there.
That's porcelain. But here you are sitting because I stupidly yesterday said that he was in the Iditarod. And I have to correct myself. The 2019 Iditarod is in March in Alaska.
So maybe he's getting ready. He's in training.
Well, there's where I'm going.
Prepping.
He's assembling his team at this point.
Okay.
He's wandering the streets there in the neighborhood looking for potential dogs for the team.
Feral dogs.
Feral dogs.
Junkyard type dogs.
Yeah.
He wants mean dogs. He doesn't care
Yeah.
about the size. I mean, he wants dogs that are going to be willing to go the 1,000 miles.
All right. He might have a moose or two on that team too. Moose and a reindeer and a chihuahua.
16 teams. 16 dogs in a team.
Okay.
And I was just looking. It goes from starts in Anchorage, goes to Nome. So I mean, this is going to be better than that Alaska cruise he one time talked about. Anchorage to Nome, entirely within the United States. Well, of course, within Alaska. A team of 16 dogs. At least 5 of them have to survive.
Oh.
I can't believe that PETA isn't all over this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Oh,
are. I'm
gosh.
not aware of it.
They will cover that distance in 8 to 15 days or more, depending on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I mean, I do think that I will stand by the story that he's preparing for it.
I know a couple of guys whose nicknames are Dog. I'm sorry, not dog, but Dog.
Dog.
And I may give Dave their names.
And by the way, I will be doing trivia again today, and it will be the topic, so you can start thinking about it. Famous dogs.
Famous dogs.
Famous dogs.
All right.
Okay.
Would that be Mary Poppins Returns? Is that considered
That's a
famous
dog. So far. Looking at this date, December 27th, back in history, 1947, the children's television program Howdy Doody, hosted by Bob Smith,
Buffalo Bob.
made the debut on NBC on
You know
this
who was
date.
also on the Howdy Doody show?
No.
Who was the guy that did the rock show at night?
Bob, the rock show at night. You
Yeah.
Wolfman.
not
Wolfman
no,
Jack.
not Wolfman Jack. Gosh, I can't. Alan.
I'm hearing something from the
What
other
was
room.
that again?
Don Kirshner.
Don Kirshner's rock concert,
was on
right?
Howdy Doody.
No.
No.
Yes.
As a child, or
No,
as a,
no, as an adult. You can look it up online. We looked it up online one day. Don Kirshner is like the ring announcer for the little circus part of the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
son of a
Don
gun.
Kirshner.
Don Kirshner's rock concert.
Yeah.
47. You see, that's a little bit before my time. That's 10 years before I was born. Now I know all
used to
about
watch
Howdy
Don
Doody.
Kirshner's rock concert.
Well, I did too.
That and Midnight Special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was time to go when
And
Midnight
Night
Special
Flight?
was over, and my wife's dad walked through the living room with a box of cereal in his hand. And it was time for me to go.
Did he shake the cereal a
He
little
did.
bit? Yeah.
Just a notice.
All right, so that was 1947 when Howdy Doody debuted or debuted. 1971, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy, and Woodstock of Charles Schultz's Peanuts comic strip were on the cover of Newsweek in 1971. I would say that was at their height of popularity.
I think so. Was that when the Charlie Brown Christmas episode debuted?
Around that time,
I think so, yeah.
yeah.
Watched it again this year.
I didn't get a chance to watch it this year.
I don't know if that's
I'm disappointed.
I don't know if that's terribly politically correct of you, Ken.
Well,
I'm sure there's aspects of that need to be revised.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase it. I seen it this year.
You've seen it.
No. I didn't. You synced it.
Oh,
Got to
I
add that
synced
T
it.
at the end.
Birthdays.
Synced it.
You had birthdays this morning, but
I did.
did you mention that this was Louis Pasteur's
I did not.
birthday, 1822?
Louis
Pasteurization is the key word there, Pasteur. You did one.
Figured out how to get them cows out in the
right.
pasture.
There you go. Cokie Roberts.
Yeah, Cokie Roberts.
Okay, stop for a second, because this really surprised me. How old do you think Cokie Roberts is?
It's got to be like 80.
74.
You guys, I thought the years have been kind to her. I thought she was much younger than that. She's 75.
75. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, who names a girl Cokie? What do you think her real name is?
Good question.
Yeah, that would be a good question.
I bet
That's
it
a good
can't be
trivia
Cokie.
question.
It can't be Cokie. During the break, we're going to figure
it
that
cannot
out.
be Cokie, yeah.
You confused me early on because I thought that when you said David Knopfler of Dire Straits.
Not,
Yeah, I thought you
that's,
screwed up
that's
because
his
I thought
brother.
it's Mark Knopfler. Yeah.
Mark Knopfler is the big name in
Yep.
Dire Straits, but his brother David played in
Ah,
Dire
there's
Straits.
there's
as
the
well.
key. By the way, David Savage just told me that Charlie Brown Christmas debuted in '65.
Okay. Well,
So thank you, David, for listening and for contributing. No, David Knopfler is 66, but he is the brother to Mark Knopfler.
Yeah.
Mark Knopfler, I think that's probably, in my view, and you guys could argue with me, the most famous guitar riff, or my favorite, let's put it that way, my favorite guitar riff from MTV, the beginning riff.
Money for Nothing?
It
Yeah.
was one of the first videos, on
Yes. But I like that riff.
But as far as famous guitar riffs, I guess, what does every guitar player learn to play?
Deep Purple, Smoke,
Smoke
on the Water. I was in
Absolutely.
church one day.
Oh, no.
And they were, and the band, the band was, warming up and stuff. And all of a sudden I hear, dun, dun, dun.
I like
And I'm
this.
looking
I
around
like
going,
this church.
Deep Purple, all right. Good morning. You are on Morning Coffee.
Yeah. Who played Clarabelle on the show that
Wasn't
Howdy
that
Doody?
wasn't that Bob Keeshan?
I thought it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob Keeshan or Captain
Captain
Kangaroo,
Kangaroo.
started as a part of Howdy Doody by playing Clarabelle. Once again, this is 10 years before I was born, but I believe that is a trivia question that I remember the answer to.
All right.
Gee whiz.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
calling.
Thank you.
Sure it wasn't Cokie Roberts?
No.
Well, you remember Pee Wee's Playhouse,
Yep.
who played Cowboy Curtis.
Gosh, I didn't
Lawrence
watch Pee Wee.
Fishburne.
Oh,
actor,
that's
Lawrence
right.
Fishburne.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. This date in history, December 27th. In 1903 in New York City, the barbershop quartet favorite Sweet Adeline was sung for the first time.
All right.
That's in 1903. In 1939, the Glenn Miller Show, also known as Music That Satisfies, debuted on CBS radio. I've always loved Glenn Miller.
I love
music.
Glenn Miller's Christmas album. That's,
I've got.
it's awesome.
Isn't that odd? I mean, because he was at his height, of course, during World War II.
Mm-hmm.
But you would find on my my iTunes, you would find a lot of Glenn Miller.
Yep, me too.
I find it just, for whatever reason, I just love the sound of it. And I've revealed here before, and I'm willing, because I'm going to man up. I'm going to let you know that, there's a sensitive side to me. That the Glenn Miller story is one movie that makes me tear up every time.
Oh, that's a great one.
Harry Morgan's there with the widow.
There's as the song, what's the song? Oh,
Is it Little Brown Jug?
that Little Brown Jug plays on the radio from a concert that he was supposed to be at, but his plane goes into the English Channel, and that was June Allison.
Lots of theories on how that happened.
Well, give me one.
Oh,
Well-
there are lots of conspiracy theories.
Really?
I think.
The one
Aren't there?
that I heard that they think holds the most water is British bombers were returning to base, and if they didn't complete their bomb run, they dropped their bombs in the
channel.
the channel. His plane happened to was in that area when they
Really?
Now,
dispensed.
see, I've not heard that one. I heard he was shot down accidentally by a British plane.
Isn't that interesting?
That's what I heard.
Who knows?
I thought they'd found the plane actually on the other side of the channel.
I don't.
Oh, I don't think they ever
I
found
haven't
it.
heard that.
They did?
one. Yeah,
Okay.
so-
All right. Well, anyway, Glenn
I
Miller.
don't know.
We've got to take a break,
Yeah,
don't we?
we
All
do
right. Well,
have
I've
to
got
take a break.
more on
All
this
right.
date in history.
All right.
Marching to the new year. Brighton's 2019 charm is free with the $50 purchase of charms, amulets, and spacers. The Carnaby girls are here to assist you with your exchanges or to help in spending your Carnaby gift cards. Carnaby is the best place to hang out with your visiting relatives this holiday season. Let them be a part of experiencing the Carnaby difference. Happy New Year from your fashion leader, Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
The gift of love, the gift of peace, the gift of happiness. May these be yours this holiday season from Citizens National Bank of Albion, proudly serving this area with all the latest banking technologies. No better banking. Fairfield Save-A-Lot, everyday low prices and thousands of price cuts. Tim and Cheryl McBride and employees. Dr. Patrick Molt, General Surgeon in Fairfield, along with certified laser technologists Jessica Molt and Sheila Vaughn. Complete HVAC in Albion, your trusted carrier dealer for over 39 years. Stu Markman and employees. United Mutual Insurance of Albion and Grinnell Mutual Insurance, serving this area for over 130 years. Car Corral Polaris and Flora, offering a full line of Yeti products and Polaris ATVs and UTVs. And Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in Carmi and Fairfield, the Rush family and their employees. Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Reagan told us
We've been together 8 years now, and soon it'll be time for me to go.
George Bush took over?
I come before you and assume the presidency at a moment rich with promise.
In Super Bowl 23, San Francisco came from behind in the final minute to beat Cincinnati on a touchdown pass from Joe Montana. Ted Bundy took a seat in Florida's electric chair.
I deserve certainly the most extreme punishment society has.
We also said farewell to Japan's Emperor Hirohito. And here's what we heard on the radio.
When the children cry with you, baby, it's a wide world. What I am is what I am. My heart can't tell you no. Love me, you love me. You got the right style. Give a little respect. Talk about the lover and walking away from the dance with me.
Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist to the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Save money on quality discount groceries found only at your Save-A-Lot store in Fairfield. Now through Saturday, whole boneless pork loins $1.69 a pound. Whole New York strips $3.99 a pound. Farmington Cocktail Smokies $2.49 in a 12-ounce package. And shrimp ring with sauce $4.99 in a 10-ounce package. Prices good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main and Fairfield.
January 1989. Straight up now, tell me.
Paula Abdul and Straight Up, the top song of January 1989. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Lights, camera, action. Time to return to morning coffee on the station listened to, not just heard, WFIW.
Good morning. And by the way, those of you watching, and you can watch us on YouTube by going to the WFIW radio channel. You can also get there by following the link on Facebook. And, of course, you can listen, like the traditional way to do it, probably less offensive to those of you that have seen us, by tuning in 104.9 FM. This is not a tie, by the way, right here around my neck. That was what was suggested, that I'm wearing ties here.
It's actually a noose.
He's wired.
I tie up the wire so I don't get myself in trouble. This was great. During the break, I looked up Cokie Roberts. You just cannot believe this. Listen carefully. This is Cokie Roberts.
Get a pen and a paper.
Real name. Mary Martha Corrine Morrison Claiborne Roberts.
A.K.A. Cokie.
Unbelievable.
She had to do something.
Wow.
Because I'm Mary Martha blah 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 Roberts.
Can you see that
reporting for NBC News?
Well, okay, can you see that on a driver's license?
Yeah.
Mary Martha. I guess you could use after Mary, you could go do MCMC. That's how. I mean, I've never heard of anybody with that many middle names.
I haven't either.
Are you sure those aren't married names?
No,
that's the
because her married name is Roberts.
Okay. I mean, think about filling out paperwork, passport applications, things.
First name, last name,
middle name, continue on the next 2 pages.
Yeah.
She didn't even take her parents' name in there anywhere. So I mean, it's not like it's been thrown in the middle of this. Yeah. This is once again Mary Martha Corrine. Or, as we'd say around here, Corrine Morrison Claiborne Roberts. Amazing. All right,
Morrison and Claiborne strike me as their last names.
Their last names from her
past.
Either her past or her family's past.
Okay.
All right. This date, December 27th, 1971, the Sonny and Cher show began on CBS. And that show ran for 4 seasons. Now, how many of those seasons were they actually married? And if you recall,
probably 1 or 2.
They divorced in the middle of the show and kept on performing together.
I think she was seeing
Greg Allman.
Greg Allman, like in 72, I think, 72 or 73.
Who would have ever guessed by watching that show that Sonny would ultimately become a mayor and a congressman?
And was in line for a higher office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was he going to run for senator or something like that?
He was also looked at, I think, for an ambassadorship.
Yeah, I mean, he was looked at for higher posts than just a congressman.
Babe,
I got you, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I did watch the Sonny and Cher show, and little what's the little Chastity, wasn't the little?
Now it's Charles, isn't it?
Chaz.
Yes.
No comment.
Yeah.
1975.
Chastity.
Oh, 1975. That was a
just
good
like
year.
Breitland.
75.
Yeah, 75 was my graduation year from high school.
All right.
I should have graduated in 73.
Oh, you were on the 6-year plan, were you?
Yeah, I did everything I could to get out in 75. The Four Seasons. What song came out in 1975 for the Four Seasons? I'm talking about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
December 1964?
December 1963.
Oh, 63, okay.
That was the big hit.
Oh, What a Night.
Oh, What a Night.
What a Night. December
was released.
I remember listening to that on KXOK. When they said 63, they'd repeat the 63.
They did, the big 630.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. So I have to say, this would have been 5 years ago, saw Frankie Valli with a reconstituted Four Seasons. It was at an opera house in Fort Worth, Texas, and it was an absolutely fantastic show. And we've seen the play as well. Saw that
Jersey
in
Boys.
Jersey Boys.
Oh, great. The movie's good, but the play's even better as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so that was on this date. On this date in 1989, this was a little embarrassing. Chuck Berry was sued by a former cook in his restaurant for allegedly putting a camera in the ladies' restroom.
I believe he was exonerated of that, wasn't he?
Well, he was accused on this day.
He was accused.
There was a camera in one of the stalls. Now, Chuck might have viable, deniability on the whole thing.
I actually got a chance to see Chuck Berry perform.
Did you?
Blueberry Hill.
I didn't do that. I never did that. You know, Chuck Berry was an icon. There's a lot of these iconic rock bands that say they got their start because they listened to
Chuck Berry. Yeah,
the Beatles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even Marty McFly.
Marty McFly.
That's right.
That was the best part of that movie as far as I was concerned. Oh well. So there's your look at history. December 27th. That's the date that was.
Okay. Notice the fruitcake was all gone this morning.
Got vacuumed. Got vacuumed at 11 o'clock. I got to tell you.
I walked in this morning. I kind of glanced over. I was like,
"Got a great."
There's no more fruitcake.
Did you ever get any of that yesterday?
No, because I had breakfast yesterday.
Oh well, that doesn't stop us.
This morning, I wake up to the aroma of cinnamon rolls.
Really?
Because we're back to low carb hell Monday.
Oh,
and you didn't. You should just get up and leave now because you didn't bring us any out. Just
look at me,
leave,
Mark.
Leave.
Mark, take a look at me.
You know what? Look at us. We'd have been happy to take those off your hands, wouldn't we?
All right. Here's the thing that I'm really kind of worried about altogether from a health standpoint, from our country's standpoint. This is probably a commentary in the future, and right now I'm just going to say, first of all, you need to say what you normally say when I do a commentary. The views expressed by
the views expressed by Mike Dreeth are not necessarily those of the station, his show co-host, or station sponsors.
Your next selfie could be your most painful one, according to a California doctor. Dr. Levi Harrison, a San Francisco-based physician, is warning people about selfie risk-caused injuries. People using their phone cameras to take a group of themselves, according to Fox 11 in Los Angeles. Selfie wrist is a form of carpal tunnel syndrome. People who experience selfie wrist may feel a tingling or sharp pain, which comes from flexing your wrist inward and holding your phone too long without moving. There you go.
Ow.
That's it.
Stop. Here's for a moment.
Is it workman's comp?
Hold on a second. No, just a second. I'm a doctor, okay? And I just want to say this.
He doesn't just play one on TV. He's a real doctor.
Mark?
Yes.
Don't do that.
Dr. Archie Campbell and Hee-Haw.
Yeah.
Doc, it hurts when I do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do you take a lot of selfies?
No.
Do you?
No.
I don't either. I don't know that I've ever taken a selfie.
For a moment.
Except by accident, when I accidentally hit the wrong button and snap a photo.
If I want a picture, now I got to define that. If I want a picture of myself to put on Facebook for my profile or whatever, I hand the phone to my wife.
Oh, he has it professionally done.
There's no way. First of all, I don't want selfie wrist.
That's right.
Well,
Or it's only thinking of your health.
Absolutely.
Well-being.
But I have colleagues who change their profile picture every other day.
Who has the time to do that?
Someone who's very self-absorbed.
I don't have that kind of time in my life.
So anyway, did you know there's just a passel of new laws coming in when it comes to this state on January 1st? One of them, seriously, very seriously, that people need to know about.
All right. Well, before you do that,
okay,
we have to take another break.
All right.
The original company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview is Thursday, January 24th from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This year, you will have the opportunity to earn continuing education credits for your private and commercial applicator's license. There's also free health screenings, and Gary Truitt from Hoosier Ag Today will be promoting the HAT Network and TOC Farm programming. To secure your vendor booth, contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
Ring in this new year in downtown Vincennes. Be part of one of America's top 10 quirky things to do on New Year's Eve by joining us for the 11th annual National New Year's Eve Watermelon Draw. Activities begin at 7 in the heated tent. Near midnight, watch the giant 500-pound watermelon being hoisted up for the countdown to 2019. At the stroke of midnight, the Knox County watermelons drop to this platform and the huge fireworks show celebrating 2019 begins.
Just go once to YouTube and see the boys. It will scare you straight back to radio. You're listening to Morning Coffee on the station
The
Listen
gloves
to,
are off.
Not Just Heard, WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
She turned nasty on us. She's
My
been so
gloves are
nice.
off. You know? I got challenged over the weekend by my nephew, by the way.
What happened?
Not over the weekend, on Christmas Day.
Yeah?
He was...
He's talking smack with you?
He was talking smack, and I said, you know what, I'll take you outside and bust, I'll take care of you, boy.
Yeah.
And he said, you're too slow, old man.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And I said, you know what? If I had on my extra short shorts and my tube socks up to my knees, I would go outside and I would take care of you.
I would tell you, I'm going to test you, boy. Tell me, what's Cokie Roberts' real name?
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Okay, new laws, you were saying.
This is the one I think people really need to know about. The Illinois State Police reminding everybody that there's a new law in 2019. All kids under the age of 2 must ride in a rear-facing seat in the back seat. In other words, okay, so for a moment, it's got to be in the back seat.
Okay.
And it's got to be facing to the rear.
Okay.
That is, unless they have to be 2 years old. If you don't have to do that if they weigh more than 40 pounds.
Good Lord.
40 pounds.
40 pounds. Mom and Dad were both offensive linemen for the Bears.
That's right. We need you in Fairfield.
If you're over 40 pounds under 2, you're probably a party to this morning show.
Under 2 with 40 pounds.
I was born wearing a husky diaper. Remember Sears?
Seen,
remember Roebucks?
Jeans,
Huskies.
I've seen kids. My old granddaughter Ellie, she's 4. She don't weigh 40 pounds. She don't weigh 30 pounds.
Violators could face $75 in fines for the first offense and up to $200 for the second offense. I don't know if we're going to have any what they call this roadside safety checks.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to have any roadside safety checks during amateur night. Amateur night is
Monday night.
Oh,
yeah.
Monday night.
I mean, that would be the time to have roadside
safety checks. Yeah.
Right? When everybody's plastered driving around.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so here, I mean, this is something you need to know if you're a parent of a child under 2 and one that doesn't eat full hams in one sitting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There was a full explanation of that
originally,
on their Facebook page.
That family had twins.
One ate the other.
Just ate the twin.
Oh, my. It's amazing.
If you go to the ISP Facebook page, there's a full explanation of that.
Okay. Well, I
car
think
seat law.
They need to do. Did you see this football game that got canceled? I mean, it was a bowl game.
For Lightning?
Yes. Now, you have to make that call on a regular basis, don't you?
Yes.
All right,
And
for a moment,
it's not a gray area.
Okay, for a moment. This was the number 25 team in the country, Boise State, and they're playing Boston College. They're in Dallas, Texas. You know, one of these 800 bowls. You know the
Acme Muffler Plant Bowl.
Well, they had a Dollar General Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And a Gasparilla Bowl. I don't even know what a Gasparilla
I don't
is. Is that like a sarsaparilla that gives you gas or
There
something?
you go.
I don't know.
This is the ServPro First Responder Bowl. Okay? And they said, and everybody's pretty upset because, look, you come in from Boise State to Dallas.
Yeah, you're an
a supporter,
alumni.
And you come down and you make a 3 days, and you show up, and Boston College is leading 7-0 when the play ended because of a lightning strike. And the game was ultimately called a no contest. And the people that are upset, and here's the next thing that would upset me. This is a bowl game that had less than 10,000 people in the seats in the Cotton Bowl.
Wow.
Isn't
What
that
is
in
thing?
itself?
What do you think that place holds?
Oh, easy 40 or 50,000.
There had to be an echo.
Oh, there's got to be more than 40 or 50,000
Think so?
in the Cotton Bowl. I bet.
Playing
there's 60
anywhere
or
but the
70.
anywhere but the Cotton Bowl, an outdoor venue that could handle the 8,000 to 10,000 fans that showed up on
That would
Wednesday.
be most high school football stadiums in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a
That's
town.
true.
I was in a town of 10,000 that had
15,000 seats.
Had 10,000 seats in its high school football.
Yeah.
Anyway, they thought about changing the date. They never considered moving it inside, and that's it. No contest. Game over. And you had a TV contract, I'm sure, for that, right?
I'm sure they did. If you had a top 25 team involved in it.
That's got to be one of the hardest calls that you have to make as an official.
No.
For you, not
No,
easy, not hard.
I don't think it's a hard call.
You see a lightning strike. You see lightning, or you hear.
Although they've given us a little bit of leeway this year, like you see the lightning way off in the distance.
Yeah.
It's when you see lightning and immediately hear thunder.
Correct.
If I hear
It's
thunder,
fast.
we're done.
Well, I think earlier this year, I think it was the Chester game.
Yes, it
Fairfield
was,
here.
'cause I was sending you texts.
late in the game. About I don't know. There were a couple of 3 minutes left. Fairfield's up by 25, and there was lightning way off in the distance, and they just let them play because the clock was running anyway. I mean,
Right.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, were you talking about Paul McCartney a minute ago?
No, but we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's always a great subject.
What was his biggest hit in the UK?
You're talking about as a solo artist.
Paul McCartney?
I think he did that with Solo or Wings. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, with Wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior's Farm.
No,
Okay.
it's one that he didn't release over here. I didn't hear it till I got a greatest hits collection, and I really love.
Yeah.
Always liked bag. I would love the sound of bagpipes.
What is it?
All of Kintyre.
All of Kintyre.
All of Kintyre, and it's the largest selling single in UK history. Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't know that.
Did not know that.
Sir Paul.
All right.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
all right. Thanks
Thank
for the
you very
call.
much.
I thought maybe it's Ode to Cokie Roberts.
The first verse is her entire name.
Or maybe Kokio.
Oh, my goodness.
The girl from Kokio.
Toyota's got an idea, besides trying to put a car in every one of our garages.
In both of our garages.
Absolutely. They're well known for their automated assembly lines, and they would like to put a robot inside of your house. They're looking at the possibility of transforming one of their factories. And
maybe the one at Princeton?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, not on this shore.
Okay.
These robots would become commonplace in homes, helping with chores and even offering companionship in an aging.
Whoa.
Didn't
they do an episode on the Big Bang Theory? Something like
yes,
that?
they did.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yes.
Danger.
A quarter of the population
What
is
kind of companionship are we talking about?
like a fine dog. Okay.
Okay.
65 million people in over 65 million people are seniors in Japan, apparently. So this is part of an effort Machines have become much smarter in the last decade or so. Every attempt to build one has not been successful, but they're working on. They've actually put in place $29 billion in cash reserves to be able to talk about artificial intelligence, how you could put together a robot or another form of entity that would be in the house that could do all those things. Now, I have to tell you, I would be all for picking up after me. I'd be all for cleaning. I would be all for, but other forms of companionship, I'm staying away from that.
Have you seen these these vacuums, robot vacuums?
Oh yeah, the iRobot.
We bought one of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought we were clean people.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, for a moment.
We're filthy.
For a moment. We bought one maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and we went on the cheap. Okay, and it just didn't work.
That's one of those things that you cannot buy generic of. You got to buy the good one.
Okay, so tell me that works. Do you have one?
No.
Okay, you have one.
Yeah.
So tell me, and do you unleash it on the entire main floor of your house?
Yes, it does carpet, hardwood.
You've ever made the mistake of stepping on iRobot?
No, but my granddaughter was sitting on it, riding on it, as it went around the house.
I love it. I've seen videos of cats and dogs sitting on it riding.
But we have a dog, an inside dog, and she obviously sheds because it was crazy. I was so impressed.
Did they have So they actually go and dock to get their power,
Yeah.
right?
Well, how do you empty it?
There's a little you turn it over.
It can't hold very much.
Well, I was amazed. I got to tell you, I was absolutely stunned when I picked that up.
Because I thought about buying one.
I would highly recommend.
Did you for companionship or
no, not for companionship.
And I've got an app on my phone where I can control it. I named it the Maid.
You've got an app on your phone to control it.
Yes.
So
I have no life, Mark.
What do you control?
Yeah.
If it just automatically goes all over your house.
From right here, sitting in this chair.
Now, currently,
I can start it and have it start cleaning.
That's power. Right there at your fingertip. Here at the station.
I'm thinking about renaming it Cokie, though.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee. Hello?
Oh, I think we lost him. That was the robot. That's Ken's
Maid.
robot calling back saying, listen.
That's Cokie.
It's amazing. I'm telling you.
All right, so how often do you have to empty it?
Well, it's getting better now because it's getting down in the carpet and getting all the dog hair out of it. But I did hear a story the other day that
so you're telling me there's enough power in it to be able to get the job.
It's got little things that go out that bring debris into it.
What kind of maintenance does it require?
None. You have to replace the brushes maybe once or twice a year. Depends on how much you use it. I did hear a story the other day that said, well, whatever you do, if your dog does his business or her business in the house somewhere and that thing runs over it, it's a whole new ball game.
So you better have a good...
You'll be getting that iRobot companion.
I'll tell you what, it's amazing.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Well, you just
tell you what.
I'm running everybody off, aren't I?
Yeah.
But it's I was impressed.
I have to rethink this. Then we didn't really we did a knockoff version, and it didn't work the way we had hoped. But I think that might be, especially after we get our renovations done, that might not be a bad idea.
I'll pick up all that construction dust.
Hound fur, lots of hound fur.
You betcha. Yep. We'll be right back. We've got trivia coming up.
Yes, we do, about dogs.
Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance, Wayne City, specializes in families. From auto accidents to home disasters to that very memorable first day of college, you'll have peace of mind with insurance from your Pekin Insurance Agency, putting you and your family first with insurance coverage for your home, auto, life, health, or business, and at competitive rates that will fit your individual needs. Call your Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance today, going beyond the expected.
Happy are the days of the holiday season. The following businesses wish for all their many friends and customers that the glow of love and happiness which fill this season is continued throughout the coming year. Fairfield Chamber of Commerce and retail merchants. Love local. Shoe Creek Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy in Wayne City. Tom, Roxy, Kaylee, and Vicky. K&M Carpets on South 1st Street, Fairfield. Everyone at Richardson Funeral Home in Wayne City. DeKalb Asgo dealers David Collins, Jay Gross, and Jonathan Snyder. Wabash General Hospital, people you know, helping people you love. Haas Interiors on West Main in Fairfield. Richard, Mary, David, Linda, Tom, and Jason. And Morton Buildings in Fairfield. Lucas, Mike, Daryl, Christy, and construction crews.
Tobacco, obesity, family history, growing older. The doctors of SSM Health Cancer Care in Mount Vernon remind you that these are just a few of the risk factors for developing cancer. And if the time should come to be tested or treated, they're here for you with the expertise and technology to develop a personalized plan just for you. To take a health risk assessment or learn more, visit ssmhealth.com/cancer-illinois.
The Big Finish event is going on now at Lamons Chrysler. Take advantage of the best automotive deals of 2018. Save up to $9,051 on new 18 Durango, up to $6,400 in savings on new 19 Chrysler Pacificas, over $6,000 in discounts on all new in-stock 18 Jeep Renegades, new 19 Jeep Cherokees discounted up to $7,300, new 19 Grand Cherokees marked down as much as $5,800, and all new Wranglers are priced to sell. These offers end December 31st at Lamons Chrysler, 412 East Main Fairfield, and LamonsOnline.com.
Enjoying all your holiday traditions is on our wish list to you at Carnaby Square. This is Christy, and we hope your holiday season is merry and bright. Whether your traditions are gift-giving, watching your favorite movies, listening to music of the season, sharing your best recipe from a festive dish, or visiting with friends and family at your home or your church, we sincerely wish that they are the best you've ever had. We're thankful for your continued business and friendship at Carnaby Square. Season's best, and a very happy new year to all from your friends at the fashion leader, Carnaby Square.
12 minutes before 9 now. Sheldon Bunning from Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler has joined us. Good morning, Sheldon.
Morning, Mark.
Hey, Sheldon, got a question. This is Mike.
Hey.
We've been talking about Toyota. They wanted to put together a robot for companionship for us in our houses and to do different chores. What's Chrysler or Jeep got going in that regard? Because I'm looking for a companion.
I don't know if they're offering any personal companions or not. Or
Can you see
the
that
robot field?
Can you see that being a part of your product line in the future?
Gosh, I hope not. I hope not.
Lamons Chevrolet Chrysler and robot dealer.
There you go. We'll clean your house too.
Yeah.
Well, somebody needs to clean my office, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should get a robot, I guess.
Ken Odie's got one of those Shark Ion robot things. He can bring it over.
I'll just run it over there.
It'll be great.
It's half a block away. I'll just tell her to go over there.
I've got one of them little deals at the house or whatever that runs around and vacuums or whatever.
How's it work?
How's it work?
It's just like magical, I guess. It just does work. I don't know.
Well, I've got to look into this.
It's got dust and dog hair magnets on the inside. That's how it works.
Wow.
I think so. Probably so.
All right. Good Christmas.
It's always noisy. It's always on when I'm wanting to watch something on the tube or something.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, did you have a good Christmas?
I did. You guys have one?
It was very good. Very nice. And speaking of very nice, the Big Finish is going on now to end out the year.
Yes. It ends, I guess, end of business Monday. So, we've got, the year is almost over, so we've got some big deals going on to push out the end of the year. I don't get much advance warning, and I don't know if it's 100% truthful or not, but HQ had kind of let me know they thought they were going to back off on some of the rebates after the first of the year on the new 19 Cherokee. So if you've been eyeballing one of them, it may be a good time to save a little bit extra.
All right, Sheldon spreading the rumor mill to get you in before Monday, right?
Yep, but they don't usually give us any advance warning, but they let that slip, I guess.
Uh-oh. All right. What kind of rebates are you offering for someone?
Yeah, we got a lot of deals on the pickup trucks. Got a few of the 18 Silverados left down here, some big incentives on those. GM employee pricing for everybody, some big cash rebates and some down payment assistance going. So I think, the average on what we've got left is, 11, 12 grand in savings on these out here. So
all right.
Got a few of the new 19 Silverados as well.
Pretty darn impressive. All right. Big stuff going on. You guys open on Monday, right?
Yes, we are. We will be here on Monday.
All right. Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. Go to LeMansOnline.com is the website, right?
That is correct. You can shop 24 hours a day there.
All right, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you much. We'll talk to you later.
All right. We'll talk to you Monday.
Oh, yep. We'll talk to you Monday. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday on the WFIW Morning Show. Fairfield area forecast calling for showers today with a high 58. 50% chance for rain tonight, low 42. Partly cloudy, 48 tomorrow for Saturday. Partly cloudy, high 38. Partly cloudy, 45 on Sunday. And for Monday, chance for rain with a high of 48. Overnight low was 46. Yesterday's high was 52. Currently, humidity at 98%. Winds from the east-southeast at 10 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.96 and holding. Currently, we've got cloudy skies and 46 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing storms, rainfall moving to the northeast, coming up from southeast Missouri at the present time.
These guys' futures are so bright, they need to wear shades. You are tuned to Morning Coffee on WFIW and WFIWradio.com. Now, back to the show.
But not today, we don't.
No, we don't need shades today. Let me ask the question, because this is an important question in this testosterone-soaked studio. If you buy one of these robot vacuum cleaners, can you give it as a gift? Like, for instance, for Valentine's Day, without being seen as impersonal, and like buying your wife something, like here's something to cook me something. You understand what I'm saying? Which is improper. I'm looking at the two of you.
Yeah.
You're squinting. You're both squinting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how I approached this.
Okay, good.
I ordered it. I just went ahead and bought it. I said,
right,
Rita, I've bought us a mutual Christmas gift.
Okay.
I
like that approach.
You work all day.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And,
good. Go ahead.
And I'm retired, so
are you taking notes?
Anything that I could do to make your life
there's anything I can do,
easier.
Oh, that's good.
And then she probably went, when she saw it, well, you're retired. Couldn't you vacuum?
Yeah.
I think we need to turn to technology, honey. That's what I would say.
That's it.
All right, here we go. I've got trivia.
Because, the robots do everything anymore. So.
That's right.
This trivia is famous dogs. All right?
Boy.
Is it dogs or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Okay.
All right.
Question number 1. And make sure you don't blurt out the answer immediately. Let our listeners participate.
All right.
He was the man who brought us Lassie. Lassie's trainer. He was famous.
Ooh. I can throw out a guess.
Rudd Weatherwax.
Perfect. Excellent.
I was going to say Marlon Perkins.
No. That's wild animals, not Lassie. He and his brother Frank, best remembered for training dogs for motion pictures and television. Their collie Pal became the original Lassie. It was handled by Rudd for the 1943 Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer film Lassie Comes Home. He handled the dogs for the Lassie television series, which was on from 54 to 74. 20 years it was on. He trained Spike for the film Old Yeller.
Yeah.
And on his death, Robert took over the training of the animals. He also was responsible for training the official New York Mets team mascot in the 1960s, a beagle named Homer. Did you know that?
No.
Cokie Musgrave. I have no clue.
How confused?
No.
How confused
I'm
would
just
that
saying,
dog be?
Ooh.
All right, so here's number 2.
Pal, Lassie.
All right, number 2.
That was hard.
I thought so.
Yeah.
What was the dog's name in the Johnny Quest cartoon show? You remember Johnny Quest?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Very politically
hold
incorrect
on.
show.
Bandit.
That's his. He got it.
Yeah.
Woof! You're 2 for 2, man. You're hot.
I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You're hot.
Way to pick us up.
All right, 2 for 2.
See, I can read more since don't have to vacuum.
That's true. Good point. We're just, instead of calling you Ken Odie from now on, we're just going to call you KO because you're knocking it out.
It's the chair. It's the chair.
Nicknamed Hoover. Okay. Number 3. Can you name the dog on the Brady Bunch? The dog on the Brady Bunch. And there's a story that goes along with this.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Throwing in the towel?
What letter does it start with?
T.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
Tiger.
Got it.
That's right.
Got it. The dog named Tiger was hit by a car and killed in the first season. I'm sorry. Not in the show. Not in the show. When a replacement dog proved problematic, the producers decided the dog would only appear when essential to the plot. Tiger appeared in about half the episodes of the first season and about half a dozen episodes in the second season. His last appearance was in What Goes Up, the episode called What Goes Up, which aired in 1971. Eventually, the dog was phased out completely. Tiger. Yeah. Very good. You guys are, 3 for 3 now?
Yeah.
Number 4, an American animated musical romance film produced by Walt Disney, released in theaters in 1955. The 15th Disney animated feature film. It was the first animated feature filmed in the CinemaScope widescreen process, based on Happy Dan the Cynical Dog by Ward Green.
Happy Dan the Cynical Dog?
Yes.
Lady and the Tramp.
Got it. 4 for 4. Very good.
Look at you.
Woof, woof, woof.
He is up on his dog movies.
What was number 5, George H.W. Bush's support dog's name? This just happened.
This just happened. I don't know that I ever heard the name.
Millie.
No, close.
Yeah.
Sully.
Sully. I did hear that.
Sully H.W. Bush, a yellow Labrador Retriever service dog. He performed a 2-page list of commands. Number 6, so that's the first one you missed. Yeah. Number 6, what was Superman's dog's name and breed? Superman's dog's name and breed.
Crypto.
Crypto is correct.
He was a terrier.
No, he was not.
No?
You want to try that? Ken's thinking. He resembled a Labrador Retriever. Okay?
A golden retriever.
He was white. Number 7. Can you name the famous pug on Men in Black? The famous pug who played a character on Men in Black, the movie.
No, I can't.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Frank?
It's it.
Ooh.
Very good.
Good job, Mark.
Woo-hoo.
All right. The famous dog in the cinema-made movie. This famous dog of the cinema made more than most actors in a famous 1939 film. He was a brindle terrier whose real name was Terry. He made $125 a week. Name him also a rock band named after the character. A brindle terrier made more than the actors in a 1939 film.
Brindle Terrier. A rock band named after him.
I know it.
Go.
I know it.
Go ahead.
Go.
Toto.
Toto. That's it. Number 9.
Originally, I thought Rin Tin Tin, but
yeah.
How we doing? We're almost 9 o'clock. I better hurry up. This is a male German Shepherd dog, which was rescued by the American soldier Lee Duncan from a World War I battlefield.
I know that one.
Okay, I'll go further. The dog went on to appear in 27 Hollywood films. Do it.
Rin Tin Tin.
Rin Tin Tin.
Yo-ho Rennie.
He also received most votes for the first Academy Award for Best Actor.
Didn't Rin Tin Tin, the original Rin Tin Tin, also get a medal in World War I?
He might have. Last question, quickly. Based on a novel by Fred Gibson that was turned into a movie in 1957, it features the endearing tale of a boy and his dog. Name the dog.
Yeller.
Old Yeller, that
Oh.
does it.
Oh.
Are you here tomorrow?
I'm not.
Dave's back, I guess.
The legend is
We'll
back.
hear about his dog collection.
Yeah, we were debating that earlier. So.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.